thing, man. Ain't no one trying to hear that. Bro.
Because you always use that active when like defending.
I think it's like.
I know I tend to be late. I know you've got no reason to forgive me, but this one weren't my fault, people. I can't lie to you. I'm excited because I was a nervous piece of business a few moments ago. I got signed out of my YouTube account. I thought, oh my days, all the hard work, the 70 odd thousand. Oh my, why are you not letting me in? But God's great, man. God's great. So I apologize. Obviously, the time is wrong. It's actually 16 minutes on the clock. Better late than never. Okay, so thank you. I don't know what to say. All I can say is normal service will resume in its normality, and so normal tomorrow is Brentford against Arsenal. Right now, it's still 0-0 between Manchester City and Fulham. I see Smith Rowe starting. I ain't got the heart for it, man. Fulham, you let me down, man. I thought we was gonna have a hate along against United. I don't know. Calvin Bassey's out there. You know how I feel, Lolly. I'm scared. Fulham, I'm scared. The last time you lot gave me something to cheer about is when you scored that dramatic goal against Liverpool. The draw, innit? Either way, we're here now, people. We're here. Oh man, why are you watching this? You're torturing yourself. Oh, the beat. Yes. Come man. Like, I don't know about any other Arsenal fan, but I've just got the assumption, and I'm not a fortune teller. Obviously, I'm not working in a professional environment, but I just assume City, regardless of what City are at this moment, the way we're at and it being 13 games away from getting over the line, just do our job, assume they're going to win every game. We need to win every game. So let's just keep going, man. Yeah, about that United charge, easy. United fans, come outside. You can't run away. You know why United? Well, we know the time is off, man. We'll be normal at half time. It's 17 minutes and 17 seconds, as I said, in real time. Pot, what's wrong with you? But you got a nose pierce. Anyways, entertaining the football tons. It's all love. Smash the like button. United fans, we need to have conversations because you lot are waffling about set pieces. You lot are now doing the Arsenal thing where, oh my God, low blocks, deep blocks. No one wants to play us. You get it now, innit? Welcome to the big time. Welcome back to the big time. You mean to tell me title charge? You know, knowing that City obviously are playing today and Arsenal got a target on their heads after beating Brentford. You lot couldn't close the gap in any capacity against West Ham, who were on the verge of relegation. We need to talk. Can you lot stop gassing up Amad Diallo as well? He's a good player. I like him. You know I like him. But come on, the one guy you lot should be back gassing up is Kobe Mainoo. Stop behaving like Amad. Stop behaving like Managerial, man. He's good at football and that. Come on, man. He hasn't mashed more works than Harvey Barnes and Gordon and all these guys. Don't think I didn't see that decision making yesterday. Not gonna lie, I think the first half was all right. Obviously, you conceded a dumb goal. Shout out Sesko. Shit guy finally scored. It was me. I hacked your account. Marcel, that's not nice. Why would you do that? You fucking with the bag. United Strand, the biggest winner yesterday. Not gonna lie. Do you know what? When life gives you lemons, make lemonades, man. Get peas. Like, I didn't watch it, but I see some clips of like some watch along thing he's doing. I wonder what he'll do when he obviously United win 5 games and he has to cut his hair. I'm just gonna say to United fans, quick cut this clip from now. You lot are gonna get Champions League football. Carrick's gonna do all right. You've had a decent run. You can't win them all. Fine margins. There's something to be positive about. But you lot are going to get into a great run of form. You're going to get top 4. You're going to give Carrick the job. You're going to do what you United fans do. You sign X, Y, Z. This one is a great player on FIFA. You're going to do the waffling thing. Your squad's not going to be big enough for the Champions League. You're not going to go out to Grimsby and all of that. So there's more games. And when that all comes into place, it might... October 2026. Me and you, Jordan, we got a sweep. I can't forgive United fans because they took that. To be fair, I was talking was in the Arsenal United build-up. They're on me. Still to this day, they're on me. They're so on me. And it's even nice because you don't deserve this humbling because cool, you beat us, you're living your life, Arsenal living our lives, but I'll be trolling other teams, happy that not even trolling, happy my team's won. Don't even know what's happened in the United game, and the guy be like, "Oh, Arsenal didn't beat United. This happened and that happened, and Carrick's better than Arteta, and Dogu is amazing." Shut up, man. West Ham, Mad Jammy, always sharp against us. London Stadium, Mad Judge. Harry Wilson, ESR, Iwobi, Leno, Rise. Leno. He's not even a hater long thing today, man. Leno. Fulham are not on nothing, man. Big up Fulham. Smith Rowe, I love you lot. Nah, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen today. I want to be wrong, 1,000,000%. They ain't got that, man. They haven't got it, man. City are going to go on a bit of a run. It's going to get nervy. I've seen how they're fixing this Premier League. They don't want Arsenal to be 6 points clear or more. There needs to be twists and turns going into that game on the 18th. We all love football. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist in that regards, but we all know it's fixed a bit, man. I'd love to see Oscar Bob Dagger. Brother. Called it, said 2 days ago that Frank would be gone by the time we played them. To be fair, Rob, I remember you saying that. You're bang on the money. I wonder where Thomas Frank ends up, because in my opinion, you won't be out of a job long. You'll have a job. If you really want one, in my opinion, you got a job for pre-season of the following season. Can easily get Crystal Palace. Easily. Glasner said I'm busting out. And to be fair, Frank had a lot of issues, but like, not being funny, Spurs have sacked a number of gaffers, and it kind of all sings from this hymn sheet. The one thing I would say is, you look at Man United and Spurs, somehow they played a European final last season. United have fixed up their act. They're not fighting relegation. Spurs are still stinking up the place. Oh, Nico O'Reilly fixes Miles Lewis Skelly, goes for a shot, and it's probably ended up in some rail track somewhere, man. So yeah, we're back, man. We're back. Late, no forgiveness. All right, I'll pay my fine. DG, are you going to have to watch from the stands after being late? Man, not on me, man. Well, I was going to say the usual people deluded we're back again, but apparently not. Better late than never, man. We're here, man. Do I ever let you guys down? Brain is telling me Man City win, but come on, Fulham, do us a favor. Myth. Because I do think whatever way you shape it and whatever happened in the game, City have probably looked at that Anfield result and said, you know what, we're still in with a fight. And this is probably what they're saying in the dressing room, straight after the game. We need to get 3 points off Fulham. Marco Silva, Fulham have a terrible record here. Obviously, the reverse fixture was a decent one for the neutrals. As an Arsenal fan, it will be Smith Rowe, Leno. Please. And Liverpool fans, because I've been speaking a lot about Man United. Liverpool fans, are you not going to grow up here and stop twerking for City, or the social media ones at the very least? See the way they treated your club. They took your coach, wheeling them out everywhere. They treated disrespectful what they did at Anfield. Fulham could be in here. Bang, it won't be shoot, man. Movie, shoot, bro. I'm not believing in you, lot. The optimism's gone. They won't be unlucky. It's a corner to Fulham. Hit it, lad. Pussyfooting around it. Did you see these have escaped? I did, you know. What the hell is going on? We didn't have long left. As long as we do our job, it's all that matters mathematically. That's what I want. Just do our jobs. I know it's not going to be the thing, but if we win, don't get excited. If we lose, don't get excited. Congrats on another ITV appearance. Hey, Marcel, you're so kind. My son, hey, shut up with that, man. Pick up your damn self. The truth could be better, though, fam. I know you got better for the good barber now. Shut up, man. Don't try to style me. Handsome as hell. He made a decent save from Foden in the 8th minute. Listen, only the 14 minutes onwards actually matter. I can actually feel Fulham will win. Come on, man. It's not going to happen. It can't happen. I hope so. The atmosphere looks dead at the Etihad. There's plenty of empty seats. People obviously got work. I don't know, man. Fulham are still in it, and it's a positive. I just think they're going to get beaten up today. If I'm brutally honest, I didn't even say my prediction. 3-1 City. God, please, can I be wrong? I'll be amazed if Smith Rowe gets 90 minutes. Love him to bits, but ain't really kicked on. Gurhey, Rodri puts a ball into the box. Oh, I'm lying to you lot. He's actually found Nunes. That's a ball from Nunes. Haaland goes up. Semenyo scored. And man want to tell me about Fulham. You see what I'm talking about? It's over. Semenyo's got probably his 13th goal of the season. City will drop points. Today's not one of them. See? This is not a hate along. This is a chance to be with you lot, just enjoying the sport that we love. Us, Arsenal and City are going to do battle. Today's not one of them. We have to go into that Brentford game knowing at least temporarily the gap's cut to 3. What an exciting race this is. United, you're not out of it. Chelsea, you're not out of it. Don't think because I haven't said you lot as well. Did you not see those Chelsea players defending? Archipong had a tough time. Oh, Cole Palmer scumbag in penalties and missing from a couple yards. Oh, it's dark. And they still gas it up Caicedo. I never, ever want to hear Caicedo compared to Declan Rice. 2 stinkers against Leeds. Crazy works. Beating Leeds at home, keeping Leeds from scoring at home is not for everyone. I came at the right time. Better late than never. See? I've been here for 10 minutes or so with you lot, and we've seen a goal. Semenyo with an instinctive finish, pokes it past Leno. Fulham are good youths, man. I love you lot, Fulham, but they're just not them guys, man. They're not going to chuck it to City. This isn't one of them games where their fans probably expect anything, really. You never know, though. 0-0, boys. I don't know. DG, when you imagine Arsenal lifting the PL, what player do you imagine lifting it? No one, really. I'm more imagining all of us at the parade than how I'll feel. I can't lie. There'll be a little fucked here. And I actually imagine Wenger. I know, but Wenger holding it. But if you was to press me on a player, Gabriel Magalhaes or Gabriel Martinelli. Because some of you weren't real. You all love Gabriel. I say this all the time. You all love Gabriel Magalhaes. You all love him now. You weren't there when he wasn't there fighting the Pablo Marie wars. You weren't there for the Bozo moments. You wasn't there. So probably him. But anyone, man, let's just get over the line. Mo, appreciate you, man. As the man said, smash the like button immediately. Carrick's at the wheel. Carrick's a good manager, man. I actually think United, I'm not saying it'll work, but they're better off trying that. You tried to get the upcoming managers, the Ten Hags and the Amarins, it didn't work. You tried to get the Louis Van Gaals and the Joses, it didn't work. Carrick, I do think people look at Carrick like not an amateur, because that's not respectful, but like an amateur in terms of this kind of realm of Premier League football. But he's managed Middlesbrough. He's doing all right now. You know, they've got Steve Holland as well. He's a very good coach. They look better structured. The structure looks better. They're moving the ball from back to front better. They're just showing some competencies. Gurley, I would love him at Arsenal, but it's too late. O'Reilly, it's not quite Lewis Kelly, but it's a decent pass. El Nouri, I know Pep wants his peas back for El Nouri. El Nouri ain't banged over these heads. He's not doing anything. He's media. I can't lie, man. I used to rate him. Now I realize you're just fast. Fulham can't play out of the back. Stop doing it. I said it against United when he came on. I said it now. Well, if you got Calvin Bassey in defense, anything can happen. Phil Foden. Oh, they playing him. Oh, my FPL. I didn't do my FPL team. Well, to be fair, I should have done it yesterday, innit? Inside Gooners was class this week with yourself, Nick Bright and Perry Grove. Shout out Talksport, shout out Nick, and shout out Perry. Yeah, man. I can't lie, it weren't my best performance because obviously Perry Grove's a legend, isn't it? When he's talking, like, I said, listen. But yeah, appreciate that, man. Pleasure to be there. They had a low block special, Nuno style yesterday. At least they're being humble now, because that's what comes with it. Fulham isn't dead yet. My only hope is, and Pep said he's got the solutions, but I think I saw it against Spurs. I definitely saw it against Liverpool. City, for all the, away from the obvious criticism of this season, they're like two teams in the second half. In the first versus the second half. And second half, in recent weeks, they've fallen off. I don't quite think that's going to be the case. I'm not saying they don't believe, but I'm not really seeing any belief from Fulham. Looks like far too much respect. Only thing of note from Fulham that I've seen, obviously, was when they roll behind the corner where goals change games at any moment. Had he have done better, who knows? DG versus Abbey is a classic. Appreciate you, man. 3-2 Fulham. You've seen it first. I hope you're right. If you're a Crystal Palace fan, Palace are beating Burnley, Strand Larson. Wait, what? Why did be Strand Larson and Palace? Who's watched him play, John? I ain't watched him play. He looks meaty. Rodri. El Nouri. Shout out you lot for being here regardless, man. You cooked us per on TalkSport, DG, my pundit, GOAT. If I'm the GOAT, it's because of you lot. Appreciate you lot. Not sure who that is. Take two, man. Who's that? That's not me. I dare fraud Foden to go missing today. Harsh, man. And I hate it because I actually like Foden, but if it's time to run agendas, it's about time he turns up. He started the season brilliantly, or he had a patch in the season where he was good. Fulham on the ball here. Sessegnon. Iwobi. Just can't get out. Chuck Weezy. Can't get out their own mouth. He's done well, though. Come on, Iwobi, get us out of there. That's better. Jimenez. Hey, Smith, hold your run. Hey, Smithy, one more. Hey, Fulham, relax. Wilson, please. Well, Callum Wilson, Harry Wilson. You're not going to make it, bro. You're not going to make it. You can't convince me he's good. You're not going to make it. Just as we said, Fulham cannot get out of their own half. They've proven me wrong. It's actually very positive play by everyone involved. Smith Rowe has helped it on its way to Harry Wilson, someone who's in great form, you'd expect to finish the goods. To be fair, I do think he's gone for the pass. Donnarumma's probably made it look a bit more dramatic. It's a team effort. You've got to take these chances. Come on, Fulham. I'm not feeling it yet. All right, Chuck Weezy, go on, Chuck Weezy. Ref, he's fouled. Go down! Win the free kick. We've got half a chance, lad. Don't let them out their half. Imagine me saying that about City. They'll come out their own half if they want to. Nunes has done very well to find Haaland. Oh, you're going to go in the book, Anderson. Anyway, City are still on the attack. It's here with the goal scorer, Semenyo. He's cutting in off this left-hand side. It's about to be 2. That's ball still. It's 2-0. And this is why you can't do that. I told man, don't do the hate along thing today. This is easy. This is easy 3 points for City, man. We go into the Brentford game knowing that, at least with a game in hand going into it, the gap is cut from 6 to 3. Harry Wilson, you're not going to make it, bro. Oh, I'm in great form and my contract's running out. Run like the only thing that will save you is if you go Italy. You'll score a lot of goals. You'll look a bit better. To be fair, credit to Haaland as well. Credit to O'Reilly and Semenyo, man. It's just simple 1-2. It's a very good move. It's one that you see on the training ground. I mean, even Arsenal PTSD is kicking in here, ironically, against City. I'm used to seeing, however Leno was looking in the highlights, I'm used to seeing Leno like that. And you know what? I can't even be shameless to O'Reilly because what is he? A fullback. Is that a finish from a fullback? Most important position on a football pitch. Manchester City 2, Fulham 0. That's that. So whatever you lot are feeling about Fulham and these 3-2s, now's the 50 minutes away. I hope you lot are right. It's raining in Manny. It's raining probably all over the UK, but it's raining in Manny. It's raining 2 goals. Spare a thought for the manager, man. Because if I'm Marco Silva, the second goal pissed me off. Because this is football. You are like, one end attacking the other, but you've had a half-hearted chance. One, you probably should have scored with Harry Wilson, and then you've conceded. Goals change games. Harry Wilson should do better. It will be in the game in the early exchanges. Should do better. Come on, Fulham, man. All right, do we want to lose 3-1? We? Definitely not we, bro. Do Fulham want to lose 3-1 or 2-0, which is the question. 1 goal, there might be a bit of nerves. Jimenez and Emma Smith Rowe. Tete. See, even the defenses. I know I shouldn't be name brand, but the Fulham defense, this is me, team, man. This is me. You lot are not doing scouting. You can get better defenders somehow, some way. Go ahead. Well, that was fun. What are you lot saying anyways? Yeah, we're going to regret not signing Semenyo. 13 goals. And what's Haaland on, like 20? In fact, I'm counting because at the time he hasn't bagged. This is what we need to improve. Phil Foden. Oh, I thought he was fouled there. Foden, if that gets through to Haaland. Bassi. Sessegnon. Oh, man, again, bullied barged by Foden. Ryan Sessegnon. To be fair, I'll give it to Sessegnon. You haven't, when the balls come to you, you ain't been scared. Leno playing out from the back is terrible. Oh my, O'Reilly might be at the double. On my life, Fulham, you lot are moving like children. Because if I'm honest, O'Reilly should have his second goal of the night. Leno playing out from the back is an accident waiting to happen. DG, can you start a halftime quiz? Give me some questions. Semenyo wouldn't have worked. We have the depth already. How do you know that, though? Why wouldn't Semenyo have worked? You seen him play on the right? Saka's got a knock. Madueke's played on the right. I know they're both different-footed, but no. What do you mean? Why wouldn't it have worked? Left-hand side, as much as Trossard and Martinelli have done well this season, he's got more goals. Finally, our left-hand side might be settled. Corner kick to City. O'Reilly tries to get his head to it. Fulham, can we get one? Can you lot get to one before half-time? All right, chat, be nice, man. Hey. No fighting. 13 games to go. The rivals are shitting themselves because we could do it. Don't fall for the banter. You lot be nice, man. DG, you might as well change the teams, Sunderland and Liverpool. Well, yeah, we probably should have done a watch along for Sunderland and Liverpool. Sunderland are in a better moment. Liverpool need to get their act together. The way they're moving is quite horrible. What's the scores in that? Man said Marcel Laxey. This big up America. God, hey, chat, man. Everyone be nice, man. But he's right, though. In fact, wait, why are you twerking for City? You're not even watching your own team. Your own team's playing. They brought out your ex-coach in front of the Copen. They boyed you lot. You lot hookers, man. What's going on? Pull your pants up, man. Oh, Bernardo Silva bringing out the skills. Iwobi's done very well. Oh, ref, that's a foul. Come on, get us out of there. Ref, man, there's 2 fouls there instead. Bro, you don't support Fulham, man. There's no hate along. Come on. Emil Smith-Rowe, I support you. Hey, look at my son. Can't lie, Smithy, man. It's not looking like it was that bad. Okay, no, he's onside him in that. Fuck's sake, man. Every time I want to give up on you lot show me 1, 2 promising moments. And then I'm reminded why I should give up. City are 2 goals up. The game's played at walking pace. This suits them. Bit like our team. We're both on this. Hopefully the second half, as both teams get tired, the game state, you never know what 1 goal, sooner rather than later, for Fulham could do. That opens up the game. It opens up the space for Erling Haaland, and we've all seen that story. Foden got away with a pass that really should be intercepted. I can't lie. Where do you not rate Marco Silva? Like, if you were to list the managers of the Premier League from 1st to 20th, like, where would Marco Silva rank? What would be mine? Your Pep's first, I know that much. Pep first, no one can tell me nothing. Pep first, I'll take a second. Ooh, who would I have as third? Areola. Might be Emery. I know Slot won the league, but I don't, and he's actually a decent tactician, but I rate the other philosophies a lot more. 10 minutes to go. Don't matter how you score the stat you scored, though, man. Is it just me, or is everyone sacking their manager before they play us? That could be such. Strand Larson was 550 mil. I mean, like, I can't read 50 mil. Striker market, lad. The game's gone a long time ago. Like, prices and actual valuation. Okay. What we got here? Oh, it's in Fulham's box. VAR shakes. Yeah, okay. Well, I told man football's fixed. I've seen the movie now. It's twists and turns for City and Arsenal. 1 minute City are gonna do this, and then Arsenal are gonna do this, and it's all to play for the 18th. VAR hasn't come to anything. I've seen it now. I've seen the last 2 games have showed me everything I need to know. And you don't know I'm not one to believe in that stuff. But I'm not gonna be gaslit into believing Alisson's penalty is a penalty. Because if that's a pen, we won the game. Because you know us, we don't make excuses. We just get on. But Nick Pope's a lucky geezer, ain't he? It's calm though, man. You know my striker, where he didn't get the pen, which he's got 100% record at Arsenal doing that. He's been scoring recently. Big up everyone whose striker scored in their last game. I thought Arsenal were 9 points clear. I don't know what you've been looking at. That's a calibrate. Well, my guy's focused on us. He hates us more than he loves his team, clearly. And then if it's a thin line between love and hate. So I've genuinely believed that about the media and YouTube and everything with Arsenal, because you can't hate us. Phil Foden. Oh, Phil Foden's picked the wrong pass. How often will you say that? Semenyo's tried to keep it in. Boy, Liverpool play at quarter pass. Fair play. So it's not on yet. Marcel's on selective madness. Draw out. Now, in relation to the match clock, we'll sync it up at halftime. Fulham are so dead. They hate us because they ain't us. Wonder what wise man said that. If Brentford win, I'll leave my girl. You just want to leave her anyways, but fair play, lad. DG, what's the difference between the Alisson pen and the one that Gyökeres didn't get at Newcastle? The shirt that they're playing in. Apart from that, but I don't get mad at that, because I'm not being funny, Arsenal fans. We've seen that bare times. We know that's something that goes against us. Haaland, oh Lord, Fulham, pack it up. That's a lovely instinctive finish by Haaland, orchestrated by Philip Foden, and they're singing in the rain. Applauses from Pep Guardiola. I don't know if Foden kissed Haaland there. I don't know about all that stuff, but yeah, 3-0. Fulham, pack it up, lad. So it's over with. Shit. Foden scores in the whole front three. Marco Silva, don't worry, man. At least the Moncler is shining. Game, set, match. Sander Berge. I told man about Sander Berge. Overplaying pocket picked. When I was asking players for interviews, and Smith Rowe actually gave me one. You said no. You see, haha, my God's real. It's a lovely finish. Poor collective play by Fulham. Even the defenders, like, it's too early. It's too easy for Haaland by Bassi there. Like, you know, Haaland's only got one thing on his mind. He's fat. It's a good touch with his right foot. He just wants to fashion that on his left. He's pull it through your legs. Leno and near posts, crazy works. But yeah, 3-0. And it could get ugly. It could get a lot more uglier. Honestly, if I'm City, or better yet, if I'm Pep Guardiola and I want my team to be a lot more ruthless, I want 4. He's played 8 games against Fulham, got 8 goals and 3 assists. This is going to be horrible. Halftime's going to be horrible. You got to win the second half. It's already that mode. You do see teams come every now and again. You see crazy games where in football where people come back from 3 goals down. I'm sure Southampton did that yesterday against Leicester. Leicester on ITV. I backed you lot to stay up. You can't be 3-0 up and it go left. But come on, man. 4-1 looks a lot better. What does it? Than 3-0. I don't know, really. Like, when you get to that territory, it's the same shit. At least you can say you scored a goal and there's something for the City coaching staff to analyse. El Nori, not fouled there, ref. Come on. I'm struggling to see. Fulham are well structured off the ball, but giving the ball away on the counter attack, there's too many gaps. Don't see any bravery. Training match for City. Don't think Gurley or Diaz have had anything to do. And you know what? If I worked for a football club, if the game stays like this, these are the best kits to auction off for charity because there's no grass stains, there's nothing. It look good on the wall. Is that a free kick? Do you not think Bernardo Silva should have been sent off against Liverpool? Because that's been the next one. No need for a meltdown. Fulham are so crap. Fulham scored 4 goals against City. They have Gurley now. Look how much one player impacts. Fulham spread their cheeks for City every time. Nothing to analyse. Calm down. Fulham's defence is useless. Fulham are just a 3-point giving team. Very generous. Slot fired if he loses today. Nah, because it ain't got as kind of dark as how it's got for like a Thomas Frank. End of the season, I'll be surprised if Slot's still there. Obviously, if he wins something, it changes things. Fulham could be in here. One ball over the top. Harry Wilson, Jimenez, dive, bro. Smithy, come on, fuck's sake. And it's not even that care about Fulham. It's just Smith Rowe, man. Come on. And I'm being harsh on Smith Rowe. And it's mad because Fulham have had 3 chances. Between Jimenez or Smith Rowe, whatever you want to attribute the culprit to, you lot do that. Gurley and El Nori making a mess of that. They've had that chance. Harry Wilson had a chance earlier in the game. Even earlier than that, it will be had a chance. Goals change trajectory of games. There's never a bad time to score. But there's always a bad time to miss chances in that ilk. And that sums up Fulham in these 40 minutes. It's over, man. Calvin Bassey up against Haaland. Wins the header. Iwobi helps it on its way. Sander Berge killed Anderson, if I'm honest. Sessegnon, boy, 5-yard passes, lads. That's not a foul, ref. Fuck, you know, he's actually won the ball there. Still time for a Smith Rowe masterclass. Nah. You thought the Arsenal rejects on Fulham were going to do something. Sorry, what team did Harry Wilson play for? Quickly. See what happens. Marcel, too much talking. Phil Foldini. Man, how do we deal with these low block teams? I don't know, man. You have to take that with Mikel Arteta, but he's got to find a way. We should hope for the worst and give our best on the pitch last dance. I hope our players are not watching this. Why? Players are going to be watching this. Right. If you got the night off, I'd imagine you all tucked up in bed, you know, ready to forward for the game tomorrow. Why wouldn't you have this on when you're playing with your kids and whatnot? The gaffer the same. Phil Foden. Hey, that's a handball. It'd be a very harsh handball, but I think you never know. More than entitled to go for the shot, I feel. Rodri wins interception. Sander Berge can't get there. O'Reilly, Haaland, Rodri tries to give it back to Haaland. City enjoying themselves now. I was the wise man that said it. Hates us more than Man United. You don't know what he hates, man. The man drink too much. Drink way too much. Say crazy stuff. They're calling it parking the bus, low block now. There's mad pressure on us now. As it should be. I mean, for all the talk about 9 points, you walked into last weekend and left it in the same vein, in the controllables you can control, being 6 points ahead. As I said at the start, like, obviously, you want the same way with City, they'd want us to drop points. But honestly, in your heart, everybody expects City to win this game, and they are going to win it. The only thing you could say is, obviously, the game's not done, which, come on, we're being dumb. So we have to, beyond the obvious reasons of just focusing on Brentford and why we need to win, and they're actually trying to achieve their own stuff and doing very well this season. You can't talk highly enough of Brentford. You know that the gap has turned to 3 points. And then if you F about against Brentford, you're going to have to get on with it because you've got the FA Cup on Sunday, but you've got a minute to brew in that. Because that's City's only hope. Yeah, they got 6 points. They might slip up. If we could put a run together, we could be in. It will be. Smith Rowe. Can he get his head up? Tete, nonchalant ball in the box, dead. Pardon me. At least Jimenez gets a header on target. Semenyo going to dunk on us at the Etihad and at Wembley. Shad, less said that. We're not Fulham. So many weak fans back the Arsenal to the end. Fulham needs to be ashamed. They probably are. Doing a hate along for this game is setting yourself up for failure. Better watching Liverpool Sunderland. Who said hate along? I can't do a hate along in a game where I don't expect Fulham to. There's no banana skins. There's no nothing. It's just game of football. By the way, Crystal Palace are 2 goals up. I think that said Strand Larson scored. I'll just confirm that for you guys. What was the VAR check? Smith Rowe's got hands on Gurley's shirt. I think, anyways. Yeah, it is 2-0. Who got the second? Strand Larson at the double. He's on a hat trick. Scored in the 17th and 33rd minute. Crystal Palace are beating Burnley 2-0. It's 0-0 between Nottingham Forest and Wolves. Forest could really do with those 3 points. Aston Villa Brighton is 0-0. That's a decent game. Aston Villa Brighton. And obviously it's 3-0 at the moment. Sunderland and Liverpool play at, well, they're kicked off now, isn't it? It's kicked off at 8:15. What was it? What happened yesterday? Why does it do this annoying thing when it goes straight up to the top? Oh, what happened yesterday? In case you've been living under a rock, West Ham United won. Manchester United won. Chelsea drew 2-2 with Leeds. Newcastle beat Spurs, and obviously that cost Thomas Frankie's job. Bournemouth and that Ryan is doing quite well. They won 2-1 against 10-man Everton. So yeah, man, football. Saving the best till last. We're playing at 8 p.m. tomorrow. 3-point debt collectors are back. Need a Villa top 5 collapse. It will be centre mid is criminal. Emre to go peak Unai. It does look nervy, but I trust the boys to get 10 wins. Sunderland win, hopefully. I hope so, man. No way you can say you support the club and expect Semenyo to dunk on us. What kind of process even is that? Guys thinks he supported Fulham or something. Looks like a massacre for the old boys. They never roll over when they play Arsenal. It was the same thing last season for Arsenal. Plus the season before that, all talk, no action. I mean, all we can do is prove you wrong. Fulham stink it up on a regular, but today they're playing football. It's a joke. Boy. They got a terrible record at the Etihad. Anyways, there's been 2 minutes of added on time, and that should be it, really. And that is it. Semenyo, Haaland, O'Reilly with the goals, people. Yeah, I'm sure that's, yeah. You'll have been in great form. Fulham, not quite. This is looking like a 6-0. They're closing down the goal difference. All we can try to do is defend better than City, realistically. Like, goal difference could only bust us with the clean sheets. They obviously score a lot more. Anderson, Breadin, Haaland as well. We just need to get the most important statistic, which is winning the most games, being top, and putting this, putting something in the cabinet and having a parade. Call me crazy, but I think out of our next 2 games in the league, what else? You haven't said anything else? 3 Man City goals in the first half. Man City running riot on Fulham. Sunderland win, hopefully. I don't know, man. It's granite back. People ain't even got 100 likes. We've got 60, though. We're close. So not all of you have hit the like button. Come on, folks. What's all this about? Brentford will be easier than Wolves away. It will be for us the games we always expect to win. 4-5 always. We make hard work of. Not helping the goal difference. I can't lie. I'm expecting a very tough game tomorrow. Like, heart in mouths. Every second we're a bit nervous. Like, we're going to have to suffer on occasion. Brentford is a very tough game. I do share your point around Wolves as well in that. But ironically, their best example, one of our toughest games for whatever reason was Wolves at the Emirates, and it's been brought forward. So yeah, man. The last game for City is Villa, so unlikely they'll win that one. You reckon? Really? Xhaka is still injured, so yeah, something serious is going on here. They'll drop points against Leeds away. I hope so, but let's just assume they win every game, and so then we just have the thoughts of we have to win every game. And to be fair, Chelsea, Chelsea, Spurs with their new manager, we've got a target on our heads, man. They want to. I know they all have a laugh and a joke about, oh yeah, we want to lose to this team, so Arsenal can't win the league. You've got a direct chance to thump us up. We've got a target on our head, man. Brentford away, deal with that. Rest everyone against Wigan, still deal with that. Wolves, get my 3 points. Spurs, light work, but 3 points. Chelsea, show Caicedo shit, 3 points. March 22nd, trophy. April 18th, move to them. May whatever, parade. It could either be a domestic double minimum, Prem and something else, or you know what, if you're not kind enough to throw in the biggest Champions League, you know what I mean? That'd be the highlight of the year. When we win the league, I'm going to cry, man. And when it's confirmed, it doesn't matter what day it is, everybody make their way to Islington. We need to have a party for like a month. No one can talk to me. I'm even going to buy a replica Premier League. No one can talk to me. I definitely need to buy a medal. No one can talk to us. Have you won Prem? Has your manager won Prem? Oh no, well, Saka needs to do much. He needs to do more. What? He's won Prem. What? Gyökeres ended Sporting Lisbon's drought and then back to back ended Arsenal's one. Haaland ain't did that. Haaland just joined the team that was winning already, and you get it. What? Magalhaes and Saliba, top 3 centre-half partnerships in Premier League history. Cool. Rio and them, man, we'll give homage, but we're there now. Timber. Woof. Raya. Eze. Martinelli. And you know what? I am a shameless defender of Martinelli. I just want to point out to some fans, yeah, you lot talk a lot about my guy, Mr. Martinelli. Go and look at all the games played and all the statistics. Statistically, he's en route to have one of his best goal scoring seasons. Hey, this isn't, you can argue with me, I'm just saying. And we can look at the big games he scored in the clutch moments. I can't wait to hear the roar from the Emirates when it's official, and the pitch invasion would be insane. Defo copying a replica PL. With all due respect, those fans who want the team they support to lose just to spite Arsenal, they've created the silent monster that is rising from the ashes. Caicedo keeps costing Chelsea every game. Are their fans still gonna lick raw? How is Emery considered a good manager? XG is catching up, imminent. You can't dodge it. Rubbish manager. Nah, he's not rubbish. He's not rubbish. He don't do what he's done. Pardon me, and been rubbish. I think the fact that he managed Arsenal, it's just one of them agendas, isn't it? And you can always tell, you don't need to, as an Arsenal fan, you don't need to watch a single Aston Villa game. You don't. You genuinely don't. If you want to know if they're in a good moment or a terrible moment, you simply just have to wait and see a lot of YouTubers and publications. Did Arsenal get rid of Emery too early? Whatever statistic and graphic of Arteta and Emery. And I've got nothing but respect for Emery. But come on, man. That's his level. Not even his level, but that's it. Them kind of clubs. Like he's been linked with Real Madrid. I can see it. He's a very good tactician. He's Spanish as well. You don't need to be Spanish to know why he should take the Real Madrid job, but it's not going to bang for him at them clubs. What team would you support if you did not support Arsenal? For me, Preston. Don't know, man. I'd like to think I would be a football purist that just watches football like a football nomad, but I can't lie. Probably United. A part of me thinks in my heart of hearts, I'm 30, Chelsea were getting the peas. It could have all correlated. It could have all correlated. But thank the Lord for Thierry Henry and everyone else. Juventus. Aaron London, do you live in London? Because if you're saying Juventus, I hear it because football's from everywhere. But come on, man. You have to pick an English club. Don't do the edgy thing. He ain't meant for the top level. He's a mid-table manager. He's the best at being the manager when there's no real expectations. See the teams in Spain. He managed Villarreal, Sevilla. They're about to clip DG saying United and use it against him in the future. Bro, man, ask me a question. I don't give a fuck about Man United. It's just a big reason as to why I like football, beyond the obvious, is an uncle on my mum's side and a big cousin on my mum's side and a big cousin on my dad's side. On my dad's side, E1, I'm an Arsenal man. The United one, I more spent time watching football with him as well. Like, I'm sure, I don't know why I can remember this, but Man United, I'm sure Man United played Roma once in the champs. Evra Defo scored and they won like 7-1. We could have ended up over there. I wouldn't have, Spurs one's the closest. It would never have been a Spurs thing. It just didn't get to me. Swear your mum's life is 2-2. And this is the entertainment people want. I don't want to be part of this at all. So yeah, they won 7-1. Oh, wow. What has happened there? You know what? The midweek has been a bit crazy in the Premier League. God, please. The entertainment's done. I want boring 3-point Arsenal. 2-2. Hannibal scored. So who got the second? Because it's only telling me that there was a goal in the 40th minute. Wait. That's poor game management, Crystal Palace. You've gone 2-0 up with less than 15 minutes to go at the end of the first half. You've conceded the first goal 5 minutes away from the end of the first half. It says 45. Fair enough. Google might not have updated, but it says 45 minutes played. So I guess it's on in the second half. So without watching a ball being kicked, you've conceded very early into halftime. So as we keep saying, what was said at halftime? Where's the game management? I feel sorry for Palace, man, because being a Palace fan, it's been up and down, isn't it? You won the Community Shield, you won the FA Cup, Glasnow's coming, you're doing well. You know, Eze's gone, he's cut mid-season. You know, every week there's some sort of drama. Mateta's cutting and then he's not. We're getting Shad last and then we're not. We're randomly buying Brendan Johnson. Glasnier's going to war at any given occasion in the press conferences. I wouldn't say the glory days, but quote unquote the glory days. What's going on? Jaden Anthony scored an Arsenal, former Arsenal man. My older bro is Arsenal and he's 42. My Gunner blood is different. Yeah, but that don't explain where did Juventus come from? I cried when Juventus lost the Champions League in 1996. Why? Man, I cried for no reason. Why? It must have been a beautiful game. Why was you crying? Ain't got nothing to do with it. DJ, have you been giving your Spurs friends verbal after Frank got sacked? No, they're happy at the moment. So have your moment, man, because they're thinking getting rid of Frank is going to change things, and then they end up late, and it's going to be amazing. It was more fun, to be honest with you lot, people. It was more fun when Amarin left. And then they weren't really fun when, so yeah, United actually... Because the thing is with United, they're always... They don't want to accept their jammy. Do you know how jammy Fulham was? It was jammy. Yesterday, I just think they were stupid. I just don't think they converted possession and whatnot. It weren't jammy against us. It was Bandulu, though, man. They did well from a tactical point, but it was Birky, man. Like, we just equalised Arsenal. And if you're going to do that foolishness, Arsenal, in the future, just don't let it be against the top six. Because United fans are getting that date tatted on them, T-shirts. Big up rants Friday. We have to have words because one of you lot said that he said United are in for a title charge. Word. I'm not letting Chelsea, Man United get away with the title charge shouts. Liverpool don't think you're escaping because you lot spent 400 billion bags and you had us all scared. Oh, Isaac, remember the start of the season? Oh my God, champions finding a way to win. No one can stop them. Then it went from they can still win it, but they're probably third of the third best of three teams. Then top fours are shooting. So they gotta get Champions League surely. What, Europa might not even be cool. Every minute Slot is beefing someone. Salah's form's gone. Looking like Trent made the right decision still. And the Spurs are boring. They're shit, man. They're where they belong. Big up Thomas Frank, man. The last 24 hours have been wavy, man. He said he thought he would be in with a job. He got sacked today. He kept it true to the end. And I think the Telegraph could be lying, but apparently he kept referencing Arsenal around the place. That's an Arsenal fan. You're at the parade. You, Spence, Solanke, you know where to go. Madison as well. Don't think I ain't seen him tweets. Kulusevski, you know what to do. The good side of Seven Sisters Road. Getting cramps. Bro, Grant Mitchell's doing adverts now. Pick him up. Get that money, man. Smart meters, mind games. This is how they trap you. Culture Cab's doing no trips until we leave. The man, they might as well still. Channel 4 Serie A days. I hear it. Okay, I hear it. But the crying thing, I don't get. No way, but Burnley can't be winning 3-2. Bashir Humphrey. Yeah, Palace, you lot are moving, man. Before the second half kicks off, can we have a cheeky browse of this? We'll have a look. Oh, it's not on TV. We won't have a look. No one cares about Aston Villa Brighton. Sounds like this is where it's at. What is going on there? Pardon me. Technically, there's been 4 goals in under 15 minutes. Burnley. To be fair, Palace, keep this up. Because end of the season, we're going to need them 3 points, man. I don't mind Palace. Their fans were class during the Eze saga. Unlike West Ham fans, who still have this obsession with Rice, still booing him and abusing him when he still shows mad respect. It's going to happen, though, man. That's going to happen for all ballers. It's going to happen. Now, I'm sure every West Ham fan, when they remove their emotions, Declan Rice, my guy, he does get applauds when he plays at the Hammers, but you're going to get booed, bro. Frank Lampard used to get booed, bro. Rio used to get booed. You know, bare sick players that have come through at West Ham. Garrick used to get booed. He went, them man, before he went United. It happens, innit? But it comes with the territory. And especially in this country, I'd always think at the back of my head, cool, I expect that, I love that, bring it all on type of thing. But then at the same time, if there's a Euros or World Cup, all of you are charting for me, innit? That's what I always remember. Like, if I'm Saka, oh my God, like Chelsea fans are saying better than Cole Palmer, you know when you're naming that England squad, you're putting me on the right. If you're removing your emotion. I don't know why the poll still is asking you lot who wins. Naturally, 74% of you went with City, and some of you are just probably being silly at this point. Let me ask you, who is a better manager? Thomas Frank. Let's go Brentford because he looks rubbed. So what you saw from Thomas Frank at Brentford versus Unai Emery at Aston Villa. Let's see where you lot's thinking is at. Zaha, Elise, Eze, Gurhi, Mateta, Glasner. I'd wonder out of all the players, what player do they hold in high regards? Highest of regards? Because for me, if I was a Palace fan, it probably would have been... You could throw Balassi in there. I'd probably say Zaha. But then, Eze scored in the final and whatnot. Hypothetically, DG, if you had been a United fan, would you want Manchester City to win the league or us? I'd like to think I'd have been one of those real G's because I wasn't cheering for Spurs saying, you know what, fair enough, I'm born in London, let Arsenal win it. City, they're down the road. But you never know, man. You never know. Look at the Liverpool game stats, dead game. Coming from a back three, no way. Pep isn't worried one bit. Palace versus Burnley is 3-2 before half-time. Proper game. I do think the Thomas Frank stuff is defo blown out of proportion with Arsenal. I do as well. He's probably referenced us in the same way. Like, obviously, if you're Ferguson, because if you understand sport, if you're Ferguson when you was in with like when Pep first got here, if they're doing good things and you've seen it and you're thinking we can add this to our Arsenal, this is something to be wary of. You're gonna say, I hope he genuinely was mentioning Arsenal in every reference because big up Thomas Frank. If Emery had this squad, he wins multiple titles now. Nah, because we don't know how he's going to set up. I've seen him play Ozil and Mkhitaryan wingbacks. You can do. You're capable of anything. Second half soon begin. All the City boys are still in the tunnel. What do you have to say about managers saying they're 1,000% safe and getting sacked within 12 hours? Darkness, innit? He tried to die on his sword. And I genuinely think in his heart, he thought he was, because obviously Spurs have been shit for a minute, but the language has kind of been the same. He retains the faith of the board. Probably thought, yeah, but the situation you have to go now. Like, it's getting too toxic. At that point at Spurs, obviously people are still paying their season tickets and whatnot, but people are not emotionally invested, so they see it as a chore and inconvenience. Once all football clubs, apart from City, because they hardly got any fans in it, once bums stop going on seats, because that's ironically, I think in my heart of hearts, that's what led to Emery going. There were rumblings, Haaland's come off. They're arrested him. My FPL won't be happy. As soon as, remember the Europa League, how many free spots they're at. Remember, this is, to a degree, football, unfortunately, is a business. There's obviously other reasons, but once it became clear, it's not happening, fans are not voting with their wallets, gone. Obviously, losing the dressing room and results and all of those things, they play a part. There's not one singular reason. I do think Thomas Frank will learn, he'll get another big job. But then, there's got to be a reason. Obviously, what Brentford calls success, Spurs fans might not necessarily call success, but there's got to be a reason Brentford had Thomas Frank. He got his plaudits for being a great gaffer, and everything was well run off the club. Thomas Frank's left, much less Embuemo, Visa, Norgard, key players. Their set piece coach is taking the job, and nobody's crying about the players they're missing. They're still excelling. Relative to whatever their ambitions are, Brentford are a very well run club. Spurs aren't. So in the grand scheme of things, of course, managers, because you would have said this when Pochettino was there, he was still doing bits and bobs for them. To a degree, what really changes if nothing above board changes? They've had some 1 minute the sporting director's there, then he's not. If I'm honest with you, it should be 4-0 to Manchester City. Another opportunity goes begging. So a long 45 minutes for Fulham, man. And the only things they can have is let's win the second half. It will be looking to attack the space, does very well. Sander Berge, taking too many touches, does well to be fair to get to Sessegnon. Sessegnon's at least showed a bit of heart. It will be attempting to switch play. Harry Wilson, who's been quiet. Tete. Emery played a back three versus Chelsea in that final. I won't get at Emery for the final. I think the players let him down. Emil Smith-Rowe could be in here. I'm leaving with something. Hey, corner, ref, come on. Charity corner, come on. Definitely not. To be fair, the finals on the players, man. How many finals Emery got to and won? Why didn't you lot win it? Ironically, you mentioned that. Iwobi's the only player I don't have smoke for in that final. He at least scored. Do you think Spurs will get relegated? I'd love it, but no. Emre played Torreira as a Cam Lau. Yeah, man. Like, come on, man. It wouldn't have banged. There we go. There we go. Ooh, what is that, Chuck Weezy? Calvin Bassey, this is where it dies. See, this is where it dies. Is there a counter attack on for City? No, they've won a free kick instead. Frankfurt at home, Europa League, empty seats. Exactly. When that happens, you're gone. The perception of Arsenal within the game is different to what the ops think. See how much love we get from the non-UK written media and TV. We'll see this team's mental strength and hunger. The pressure is coming on heavy. That Liverpool win mentally for City, was it true? Emre had me depressed. What is this revision people are doing? Hella revision. You weren't the guy, man. Arteta needs to win to prove he's fully the guy, but Arteta's a better fit for Arsenal, and that's okay. Do you know how okay that is? It's so okay. People look at it with rose tints and whatnot, but let's be honest, when Emre was here, in hindsight, even under Arteta, I'm obviously having a bit of a joke and it's dumb, but I think the last bit of Wenger ball muscle memory, some of them goals that we scored in the last 2 years, well, the 2 years kind of removed from Wenger, they went. Emre's football was horrible as well. Let's not rewrite history. There were some good moments, but it was stinky. It's mad easy to mention all this stuff now in a sacked article when you have sat on this for months. Yeah, there's no way of proving it. Us normal people, none of us have time to go, oh yeah, Thomas Frank, just call and saw an article. Can you confirm that you was actually saying that? James Milner has equaled the all-time appearance record in the Prem. Big him up. I wonder who the top 5 most appearances are. I only know 2 off the top of my head. Milner, that's cheating. And Barry, innit? Slap the lights. Unks, one love. To be honest, everything's in our hands now. We want to break their momentum and weaken their belief. Beat them at Wembley. Simple. The Emre era had the worst defense. Now, Emre wasn't all bad because the board, again, I've been talking about above board being aligned. We wasn't. And it was always going to be like that. The one thing I'd say to Emre, you know, if we had Berta and we're all singing from the same hymn sheet, like if you took over today, I don't know how it would work out for you. I don't know. You might win a Prem. You might not. And you definitely have Arteta's been given a lot more, but you weren't the guy. City could be in here again. Phil Foden, that's a lovely touch. Unfortunately, his teammates are offside. Semenyo's not, though. And he tried to get a cross into the hands of Leno. Giggs, oh, fuck's sake, yes. Barry, Milner, Giggs, Lampard, David James. You know what? If I actually thought I wouldn't have got David James. I wasn't thinking goalies, even though you should. Do you think Frank should have been given a bit of grace given the amount of players Spurs have injured? No, I just think it was you're too shit. Like Spurs are too shit. Like I do think he had to go. I do think it's easy to just blame the manager, but naturally, I think he was too conservative when he needed to be brave, and tried to be that try hard kind of guy when you didn't need to. I don't think whatever the training, I don't think the players, rightly or wrongly, are fully bought in. And I just think there's a mixture at Spurs. Like there's a lot of players I don't rate, but there's a lot of players that are half decent, but they just got a lot of bad habits. And you, like Thomas Frank's a master tactician. Like, what does that Spurs side say? There's no identity. At least with Postecoglou, you could say, okay, they're very naive. They're attacking from start to finish. Spurs aren't a good. Obviously, when you're where you are in the table, you're not a good defensive side or a good attacking side, isn't it? Football's ultimately decided at both ends. You're not a good attacking side. You're not a good defensive side. You're a temperamental, topsy-turvy side. The one thing you could say to Thomas Frank, it's a bit booky and banduli, but somehow, you know, he's progressed in the next round of the Champions League or into the knockout stages of the Champions League. So, yeah, he needed to go, man. Man management, evidently not the best. There was a lot of like Romero acting. I know it's not always at Thomas Frank, but Romero acting, Spence acting, never quite bought into what he wanted to do, which is, you could say the manager needs to do better, but sometimes the players, like the guys above Thomas Frank or whoever, have to say, you know what, you're not fucking with these players. Even if they're the highest earner, safe, you've got to go because we're with you. Wembley's attendance will be crazy. Few City fans, few Arsenal fans, majority Arsenal haters. Swear no clubs want to do us a favour. Just do us one favour and don't do us any favours. James Milner equals the record for the most PL minutes, but Gareth Barry has played almost 14,000 minutes more. That's 155 games or 4 full seasons. Damn. Player power got him fired. And the results, bro. And the results. Like Spurs get smacked in every week. And you're kind of left with the same old feeling. I wonder who they get next. So if they were to play tomorrow, for argument's sake, who the hell is in charge? Because well, Ryan Mason got sacked from West Brom. He could get a job there again. Chuck Weezy on this left-hand side. That's not a bad ball. Jimenez tries to get to it. Unfortunately, nothing's really going on. Big up you lot. Subscribe if you haven't. And keep the questions coming. Sunderland game is low-key dead, so nothing's going on there. DG, what did you think of Sesko's finish yesterday? Could Gyökeres replicate that? Tell Sesko, if it's one of us jokes, Hazard, tell Sesko to bag against Chelsea in the semi-final or score against Inter or Atletico Madrid. I'll say this, though, man. Big up Sesko. Nice to see him grow up here. Nice to see, man. He's come a long way from ducking them penalties against Grimsby, innit? Gyökeres was never, ever shook. We came up the hard way. We're here now. And it's so ugly, it's beautiful. And this is how I know you rate Gyökeres, because this is what other fans do. The first minute their striker scores, oh, Gyökeres. Or their winger, oh, Saka. Saka's even injured these times. Oh, DG really doesn't rate Bassi. No, I don't, man. I mean, my opinion don't mean anything. End of the day, he's played for his country at tournaments. He played for Fulham, which is in the Premier League. He's played for Ajax. I just don't think, like, and again, I'm sure there might be professional managers who feel the same way. Like, you're not a defender. You're not bad, but you just don't think. Defenders are meant to make you feel safe. You don't. Too many lapses in concentration. Any team that's got you as a semi-regular centre back, you're not serious. Fulham could be in here, just as I said that it's dead. Bernardo Silva, El Nori, Rodri, O'Reilly. Been a bit quiet in the second half. Was good in the first. Dilly-dally. Oh, fucking hell. It's everything City. How is that a free kick? How is that a free kick? Are we playing football and doing some other thing? That is soft. That is soft. What is all that? Rangers is coming on. Can I share something with you, lot? Every time I see Colo Touré, the coach and stuff, it kills me. I'm sure he's a great coach. He just looks so unserious. It's cool though, man. We're beating Brentford tomorrow. I know Arsenal fans are going to do this. Oh my God, 3 points if we lose. Oh, we got to wait for a month. We got to wait till Wolves. Arteta. Everybody rested against Wigan. Even though we can't, like, who else can play? Even there must be a couple young academy wingers can get minutes. Norgard, Kepa, Mascara, White, Lewis Skelly, Eze, Odegaard. This is the time I miss Marino, man. Marino is a clutch. Marino, Havertz, Gyökeres, because he's in the purple pack. The Bandulu brothers, this is their time. Even Jesus. The guys, this part of the season ain't about the Sakas and the guys that we know, and Rice and the guys that we know are lit. It's the ugly part where the Bandulu brothers win you games. This is where Hincapié scores his first goal. This is the exciting part of the season. So enjoy it, people. Enjoy it and smash the like button. Phil Foden. City, this is boring me now, man. Is there a next game? It hasn't got my attention, man. Burnley Palace does. Still 3-2. Let me refresh the page. What else is going on in the world of sports? 0-0 still between Sunderland and Liverpool. That's played 29 minutes. It's half-time between Burnley and Crystal Palace. Burnley 3, Palace 2. They've come back from 2 goals down. It's still 3-0 at the moment in the game we're watching between City and Fulham. Obviously, still 0-0 with Aston Villa and Brighton. And it's a clean sweep because the same is applied to Nottingham Forest and Wolves. We don't want to talk about Emery. Talk about the trophies we're winning this season. Define trophies. Because in my opinion, trophies and winning is simply getting up every day with motivation in your stamina. And I see that. I look around the boys at training and I can see how much they want it. I can see how hard they work. It's true in the last 3 years we haven't been able to. But right now, everything's up to play. So bring your shin pads. We're going to need you lot following us all around the state, all around the world, as well as at the Emirates. Smith Rowe, Harry Wilson, bang it. He's not going to make it, man. You can't gaslight me. It's not a pen. You can't gaslight me to rate this. You can't gaslight me to rate this. But anyone enjoying the PR, put on Liverpool. It's not on TV, though, man. Who needs a man? I just finished hanging a heavy piece of artwork that gave me trouble earlier. Never give up. Boy, that's one thing I can't do. I'm useless. DIY. I can put up a shelf. I can build a... If you know, you know. I don't know what that is. Yeah, DIY. I'm jealous of people that can do DIY. Like you could get a flat pack and look at the instructions and put it all together. Like you smart. I'm just happy to chat shit about football. It's a myth. It's a myth. Spurs really want Poch to come back. It's never worth going back to your ex, so make them do it. It's not gonna bang. DG, you confident for tomorrow's game? I'm confident in the preparation that we've done in training. I'm confident in how far we've come so far. You know, going into the game, we still have a gap. We know exactly what we need to do. We know we're coming into the most exciting part of the season where the games are coming thick and fast. So I am confident. I am confident in that. It's true. Football, anything can happen. You can win, you could lose, you could draw. Sometimes you could lose and mentally you win, and vice versa. So we just have to work very hard. And I get that sense of belief when I walk around London, Coley. You know, I see someone like Christian Norgard who hasn't played that much, still training with the same intensity. I see someone like Lewis Skelly who's not getting much first team football, still pushing and pushing. So I'm confident in the boys. Arteta shout me, man. I got the press conference on lock, man. I got the press conference on lock. Buzzcut, Sesko built different. Sesko be all right. DGD's, man, ESR and Iwobi are worthless. Worthless is horrible, man. Nah, that's not true. No cowardice tomorrow. Jokeres to go to F off. Hope it's not serious. He'll be out for months then. Nah, say mums. Kai's not injured again, man. Is the Fulham are attacking, but where are you not seeing this? Where are you not seeing this? You know what? When in doubt, David Ornstein it out. David Ornstein. He's set to miss the North London derby. Like I said, it's the most exciting part of the season. It's begun. Boy. Sorry, people, man. That can't be, man. Like, man. I know we're obviously doing a watch along, but David Ornstein 2 minutes ago said Kai Havertz set for spell on sidelines with muscular injury. Problem expected to keep 26-year-old Arsenal forward out of Arsenal games against Brentford and Tottenham Hotspur, but hope not to be serious issue for the Germany international. And this is the annoying thing in that players come back, they look a lot fitter than the time that the time they've been out has been as warranted. And then they just get injured again. Is it, the player being a bit naive and, us seeing what we saw in the great partnership with Havertz, but in the back of his mind, he knows I'm probably back sooner rather than later. Has he been overplayed? Fundamentally, you don't want to hear any of our players out with 13 games to go. Whatever people say about Kai Havertz, what was it, a couple of years ago, he's our most consistent player towards the end of the year. As I've been waffling about, it said that we're in the part of the season for the Bandulu brothers, the Marinos, the Jokerezes, the Marino get well soon as well. The Jokerezes stay fit. The Kai Havertzes, Bakayo, what's going on there? Odegaard, we're hearing other stuff. Injuries happen. It is what it is, man. This is a bitter pill to swallow because he loves slapping it on Spurs. He's obviously done very well since he's come back. A few weeks ago, he obviously did it against Chelsea. As I said, great relationship that's developing with obviously, with obviously Jokeres. It's a bit annoying because if you were to look at the Odegaard role, owing to his form, and he might be thrust back into the lineup probably owing to his form. It's not that I think it's the best options, but I have been banging on about Marino playing in that role and definitely Kai Havertz in that role. And now you got them two. He's gone out on loan. Eze, your time, man. Obviously, you can play Eze there. You can play Trossard there. You can do other things, but to have these concerns on the right-hand side and now an option centrally and, the amount of games we've got coming up in the next 2 weeks, let alone 13 games, 13 games, 14 if you consider the final. Obviously, you throw, which it says he's going to be all right. Obviously, you throw in the Champions League. It is what it is. This is why you got a big squad, isn't it? Kai, rest up, get fit. Players that are fit, stand up to be counted. It's horrible news, man. It's horrible news, especially because we're watching Fulham versus City. We all know Fulham were going to get slapped up today. City have firmly put belt to us. So now, on top of everything around Brentford, we just got to get it done, bro. We just got to get it done. Get it all done. Rest people against Wigan. Same shit against Wolves. Spurs and Chelsea are feeling like they can stop whatever trophy hunt we're on. Remind them of that. Coaching staff, medical staff, Mikel Arteta, Kai Havertz, everybody stay fit now. And if you're not fit, get fit. We're going to have to get on with it. And I do think you're getting into that part of the season where any players that are in a purple patch or a good moment, Martinelli, Gyökeres, the Bandulu brothers, the Gabriel Jesus, the Kais, the Marinos, who's now injured, in important squad players. Damn. Is what it is, man. You lot killed my whole mood, man. What's the news once again? Kai Havertz set for a spell on the sidelines with muscular injury. Problem expected to keep 26-year-old Arsenal forward out of Arsenal games against Brentford and Spurs, but hope not to be a serious issue for the Germany international. So, with that being said, and again, this could all be lies. He could be back for the North London derby. He might be out even soon, even longer. City are on the attack here. Don't care, but I don't care about it now. All right, so you're out of Brentford, so naturally you're out of Wigan. You're out of Wolves, so you're missing the next 4 games. Realistically, 3 in the Prem. So you could be back for Chelsea. Inshallah, innit? And if we're finding this out now, David Ornstein's getting a word of it now. When did this get deeped? It's just like with Marino's injury. Whenever the news broke out, it weren't, oh my God, today, and he has to have surgery. They've known that for a minute. Which, again, I'm not even vexed about that, but injuries happen. They're not exclusive to us. It sucks for Kai, man, as well, because in the last 2 years, 2025, and I know we're fresh into 2026, had some big injuries, and away from everything, it's nice to see him. He was fit, he was confident, he was doing his thing. Obviously, his fitness coincided with us, simply put, let's be honest. Odegaard, you needed to come out the team, whether that's to help us break down lower, mid, and deep, and all these blocks, or you're just thinking out the gaff. Eze, please. Ironically, did we not buy Eze allegedly because of the initial Kai injury suffered in pre-season? And it sucks on that front, especially going into a World Cup for several players. For Marino, if he's not there. For Kai with a stop-start season. Slightly for Odegaard as well. Come on, boys. Get on with it. Get on with it. Get on with it. Let's go, man. I don't want to hear nothing. You got to fucking get 3 points against Brentford. Deal with the business against Wigan. With the greatest of respect, Wolves, for travelling all the way up there. I'm going to need every one of those backside points. North London derby, I don't care about you. I'll be honest, I don't care about your manager. I don't care if you think you can ruin our season. Run me my fucking 3 points. Chelsea, we've been smoking you lot. Brighton, going to respect you lot's thing. Everton as well. And then obviously, 22nd of March, skipping all the way ahead on the 22nd. And even that, momentum, rhythm, play it individually and collectively. You have to ask that questions, man. And it's even with the Ranieri thing, obviously, from a footballing point of view and the pattern, obviously, managers could leave. Like, De Zerbi got cut. Yeah, it looks even more dumb, but that's the reality of things, especially someone as volatile as De Zerbi. In terms of minutes, developing, there's too many in isolation, too many positives for him to get out of obviously going over into France. But in terms of being selfish and, all right, cool, you need minutes, all of that jazz, having players available. Marino, who can play in that Odegaard role, is not there. Kai is not there. Ranieri's not there. Eze, you're going to have to get up to speed with anything the gaffer demands of you tactically. Gaffer, you're going to have to give him some freedom where it permits. Or we might have to change the whole midfield role in its whole totality. Trossard's an option there now. He's got to be. And to be fair, maybe even a little Trossard as a relationship. One pulls out to the left, one centrally at any given time could help us. But okay, now Giza. No good. We just can't catch a break, man. It is what it is. We're soldiers, man. We're at war. If anyone who wants to cry, you need to leave. You need to leave. What's that KB song about? Thugs don't cry. Arteta, please, man, do the Eze thing. Please do the Eze thing. Because at least he tries to find your careers. Odegaard, you're my guy. All that kind of stuff. But Arteta, please, right now, do the Eze thing, man. Don't revert to type. Because with Kai, he allows you to go direct. It's throwing a bit of a spanner in the works for the opposition as well. Good relationship with Gyökeres. Some people you just hit it off. I actually think Eze tries to find Odegaard and vice versa a lot. Them two just look good. We're going to have to get on with it, man. We're going to have to multitask as well, people, because no pressure. Probably be. Oh, gosh. I've got to make a TikTok video about this. My mood's changed, man. It's changed now, people, man. It's changed, man. It's having a good time with you, lot. And now my thoughts are with the Gunners, man. Cherky's coming on for City, by the way. Arsenal, we just can't catch a break. Unfortunately, David Ornstein has come out with the news that Kai Havertz is set to miss out on the North London derby, obviously Wigan and potentially Wolves, as well as obviously tomorrow against Brentford. Injuries in Arsenal are chalk and cheese. You don't want to hear about this, but we have to get on with it. And that is how you do it. Havertz injured again. And I feel sorry for the player more than anything. Jesus, wake up. Jesus in the 10. Martinelli, false 9, 10, whatever. This is just going to make the movie better anyways. This is God telling us, if we want it, now's the time. There's still a parade in May. Sorry, people. I got to do this. Injured again. Is what, isn't it? I keep saying that. That's how I know I'm upset. Because I always say that when I'm upset. African Gooner. They ain't scoring, bro. They ain't scoring. They're taking precaution with Kai. It's only muscular. I hope so. Now is the time as they let it all work out. 2 weeks, that's it. Sack the medical staff. Been saying it for months. Man. To be the best, we have to beat the best. Best physical, mental, positive attitude. Come on, you Gunners. Smash the like button if your name is not on the... Whoa. Big up, love Arsenal, hate the Ops, but you're moving mad. Gooner, I'm cool. I hope you are as well. Norgard world, get ready, lad. It's going to be dark. We got this, don't stress. It's important to get game time. We are one midfielder injury away from a crisis. Rice/Subi gets injured. We're in big trouble. Welcome to Norgard world. People, everybody start praying, man. We don't hear that. No, we're not in trouble. We are. We would be. And I did ask the man them. Should we say something to Jan or make it happen? Surely, like Miles Lewis Skelly, but the time is coming soon. Just make him into the Black Philip Lahm. Obviously, he's never going to be Lahm. Fullback thing, you can do that. Centre mid thing, you can do that. Semenyo down this left-hand side for City. We ain't paid. In truth, the second half dead. It's so dead. Calvin Bassey's managed to win the ball of Semenyo. Battle of the Dreads. That hair is so unprofessional by them two in the world. Don't you not think? I bet they got attitude problems. I bet they like buying jewelry. If I don't make jokes, I'm just going to be upset about Kai, man. Just get on with it. Fulham are bringing on Oscar Bob. Yeah, you know what? Final score prediction, 3-1. 3-1 City. It's in the script, Oscar Bob, lads. Whack a cheeky tenner on that if that's you lot's thing. What, him, Odegaard, Haaland at the World Cup? Crazy. I can't wait to the World Cup, man. There's some good fixtures, some very good fixtures, but let's just focus on club football. We survived all season without Havertz. True. Hey, very true. But sometimes, as much as it used to piss me off when Wenger used to say it, and I'm not saying it as a cop out. Sometimes players coming back is like a new signing. Slightly, it was kind. I'm not a downer when it comes to Arsenal, but I just feel like the movie is going to end how it always has with us falling behind. I don't care what anyone says. Football is fixed. They don't want us to win. I'm starting to come around to that belief. They came out and said he was limited on game time, which is also true. But pardon me, as much as people want to slag off the medical staff, it relies on three parties. The medical staff to do their utmost, which again, man, people are not trying to put people out there to get injured. The player to be honest as well. Like Kai has to be honest. Like just because you come back and it's been wavy, limited game time, players all want to play, so they're gonna tell a bit of a lie, and then it's down to Arteta. Because Kai might be telling you the truth, but these guys' personalities and what the medical staff have said. Then you need to juggle it in with what you want to do tactically. And if I'm honest, and it's not wrong, because there'll be times every manager's done it and they'll continue to do it. I need to get 3 points. So provided all of that's been done and it's just and it's just been a setback, we've got to hold that in it. It's the worst possible news because we've been in a fight for the title the whole season, but the points gap is cut to 3 now. Got Brentford in a minute. All of those kind of things. And above everything, like he's just got. I can't lie. I do think Kai is a bit clutch for us. That don't mean I think he's the most exciting thing since sliced bread, but I do think he's a bit clutch in that regard. So yeah, man. With the rate of injuries, it will be a bit of a farce if we win the league. I'll be honest. By hook or by crook, you man need to win the league. The whole team could be injured. It's time. You don't know football way more than me, and unfortunately, you don't have to comprehend every eventuality. We'd all love to sit here and have that same conversation if everybody's fit or who starts, who's on the bench, this one's got to go on loan, that one. Unfortunately, the amount of depth is because we've kind of seen, simply put, first team regulars getting injured a lot. This is why the depth is here. And the one luxury is you do have Eze. Obviously it looks a bit mad now, but you loaned out Wanyeri. You had an option. You loaned him out. So there is bodies here. Make it work. Because in the same way you lot planned for this in the summer, you had to have planned for this eventuality in January because we're all just armchair experts. But how many times have we kind of seen this? It always happens as soon as the markets close. But, bro, just get on with it, man. There's nothing else to say. Just get on with it. It's out of my system now. Just get on with it. Just get on with it. Let's make it happen. By hook or by crook. We've got 15 minutes left here, folks. Our fans are so terrible. Hey, chill, man. There's a lot of good fans out there. It's not nice, is it? What's all that about? Millions, actually, but like thousands of Arsenal fans definitely here from all around the world. Like, louder, man. They ain't done nothing. And there are Arsenal fans who do the panic thing. They're them weird Arsenal fans, I feel like. Within the last 2 weeks, oh yeah, we're a shoo-in to win the league, man. No one can stop us, man. Bearing in mind, nobody stopped us at least this week. Like City just lost to, Liverpool just lost to City. Oh, that's over. We're gonna crumble. Fulham is 3 points. You knew they were beating Fulham anyways, but now Brentford are in flying form. They're aspiring for Europe. Post Thomas Frank and certain players, they're doing their thing. Everybody remembers the year they got promoted because we got battered, and that probably shows our trajectory. Especially at their ground, there's been games we've walked all over them and just won the game. There's been them. Ironically, I'm sure Kai Havertz scored against them and we nicked it. That game, Ramsdale, was so shaky. I'm sure Rice even cleared something off the line. Let's get on with it, man. Nothing in life worth having is easy. So make a way, find a way, man. And if you can't, step aside, man. There's a war of a season. Gonna have to get on with it, man. I don't know why I'm giving so much thought to it, but here we are. Pretty much every 3 games, we get a couple of guys out injured. Berta did an amazing job mitigating it by beefing up the squad. Havertz injury, I'll be real, the season is looking long with these injuries. DG, do you think would win in a scrap? Brian Brobley or Adama? Brian Brobley, man. It's always them quiet, humble guys you got to worry out for. DG, what's your favorite Prem game in the last 5 years for Arsenal? City. Immediately, City. Personally, for me, it's the 3-2 against Bournemouth, Reece Nelson. We're still in the driver's seat. What, the market is closed? Yeah, the market's done, bro. Yeah, fans need to pull their pants up, man. Let's stay in the boat. It will get a bit rough, but it will get us to the destination. Come on, you Gunners. We can do this. Players rise. Simple as that. Players rise. Unfortunately, the noise, we can't control the noise in it. We know how the noise goes, but all you can do is just control your thinking. And I think if you're on this platform, you can consider that the worst could happen because that's a reality. You can also consider that the best could happen. But that's all hypotheticals. All we can do is get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow, do what needs to be done against Brentford and keep these things alive. Harrison Reed coming on. We're back to 6 points tomorrow. I said EDL, DG. You know. DG, don't panic. We have a parade to do in April. I think we'll park it off till May, but yeah. As it's time to show up, we have no other attacking midfielder. What if you drop out the attacking midfielder in its whole totality? What if you have 2 8s and a 6? And at times it looks like 1 6 and 2 8s and vice versa. What if you integrated Norgard, or Lewis Skelly in midfield, but like Norgard, and you said, you know what? It's not flat's not the right word, but it's a flat midfield 3. But you know what, Zubi? Even more onus on you to create now. Make something happen. You're having one of your best goal scoring seasons. You do always look to play forward. Do your thing. Rice. Even though Rice, we've needed him to, and I'm happy for it. Rice, it's not that they swap roles because they kind of been alternating all season, but Rice he's not playing like a 6, but he's kind of just steadying the ship and always being there. Do we demand a bit more again, Rice? Running behind, you know? Because immediately now with that, it feels like, because when you got Gyökeres and Kai, who both make runs, you've got 2 people invading space. That's a lot more easier than just what we're going to have to just find a way, man. Just find a way, man. Just find a way. It'd be interesting, that's for sure. But yeah, big them up if they're taking precaution. Boy. 1 minute, Kai's ironically being linked with a new deal. Then he's being linked with Bayern Munich. And again, I hate to be that guy, but it's a World Cup year, man. Pardon me. I do think when you read the article, you see what's going on. I wouldn't say it's not a reason to panic, but it does provide a reason to panic. But it's not as mad as, oh my God, Kai Havertz, mad injury. And then we start doing the overthinking, kind of talking about the same talking points we've probably spoke about since the minute Kai Havertz's name was risen. If it's a precaution, it's a precaution. I do think you and Gabriel Magalhaes were required against Spurs. Obviously, I don't know what their new manager, if they have a new manager by then, whatever that's going to throw up. But boy, it is what it is, man. Like, shit, just go get on with it, man. Or even being linked with other defenders as well. Just by typing us in on Google. What are you going to do, eh? What happened to Gabriel? Nothing's happened to Gabriel. Kai being injured won't stop Saliba and Gabriel. I hear it. Block out the noise, but it's frustrating because what we can control, we didn't do well enough, for example, to draw with Forest and Liverpool. I don't make you wrong because you're right. But that's football, man. There's been games we've won where I've been very pissed off. Wolves comes to mind. There's been games where, for me anyways, and I mean, we know we're not going to win them all, draw them all. We're having a decent conversation. 50 without any context, especially about winning the league. I do look back to 15 minutes away from grabbing all 3 points at the stadium of like the 2 games against Liverpool, the first half against City, who are still 3 goals up to the good at the moment. Holding on, when did we concede against Aston Villa at the death? And again, there's contexts, there's reasons, there's excuses, there's it just weren't our day. There's all those kind of things, but you do wonder. Oof. And it's not just us. City will say that, regardless of how the season pans out or where it is now. They'll say that across their games. Every bloody team. Zubimendi is playing ahead of Rice at times to cover the transition. Rice protects him with legs. I think the game changer in our team is Havertz. He'll unlock Gyökeres. I think this was always the plan. Do you rate Oscar Bob? I think he's decent, man. I big up DJB, man. Big up my G. Keep the faith. Don't let this result rock us. I think we're rocked by the Kai Havertz news, my boy. If anything, Chuck Weezy could be in. And I think many Arsenal fans, there'll be many that are doing like DJB's alluding to, oh my God, it's 3 points, Brentford away, it's over. But I also feel there's fans that are like, all right, cool. If they fucked up against Liverpool, if they fucked up against Fulham, great. But we know we need to, A, do our jobs. And 2, there's a reality of Liverpool beat them, Fulham beat them, but we still don't do our job and further widen the gap. At this moment in time, isolated to the controllables, we've controlled that. And this is why I always think, especially in today's day and age, I think social media talk and stuff, and actually the world of football and what it is saying are very different things. Like all this wanting to, every team's fan bases on socials want them to lose. That's definitely not what's in reality. This whole 9 points thing, you would think Arsenal winning their game, Pep's been given a yellow. Arsenal winning their game at the weekend makes it 9 points. It weren't that. The 9 points was contingent on Liverpool winning. Now, obviously, there's plenty of talking points around Liverpool Football Club, why they need 3 points, how they played, what they feel about their manager, and the rest of it. But, boy, we've got 7 minutes on the clock here, folks. Not long left for Fulham to at least mash up the clean sheet. Nearly all our left-footed attackers gone. Odegaard, Saka, Marino, Havertz, Wanyeri, Dalman. It is what it is. Eze, this is your time. Just saw the fraudulent challenge. How on earth is he still on the pitch? These cheating scumbags as per. Nelly links up with Glock. Glock needs to work with Saka. City only play one half. To be fair, they haven't needed to do much. It's cool at the moment for them. Odegaard probably back, but people aren't going to want to hear that, but we need everyone. Odegaard, because I don't even think fans are wrong if they're saying you shouldn't be in the 11, but the reality is only one person's opinions matter where selection is concerned. We're Arsenal fans, obviously it does, but we could all, there could be thousands of us saying don't start Odegaard. If Arteta says you're starting, you're starting. So the one thing you could do is pull your pants up now. Show the manager why, prove the manager right for having faith in you. And yourself, man, because you're not a bad player. You're only as good as bad as your last game, but you're not a bad player. Just put 2 middle fingers up at fans. And forget fans for a sec. You turning up makes you feel better and the team feel better. Ryan Sessegnon, it should be 3-1. It's not. It sums up their day. Josh King's unlucky there, man. But yeah, man, block out the noise. Lucinda, appreciate you. Arsenal, we will soon find out their hunger mentality. The only thing in their power is to win their matches. Tunnel vision, block out the narrative. Simple. And I think our players do that. I think every professional footballer or professional team, you have to do that. You can't listen to the noise, you know. You can't listen to the noise. I'm definitely not doing doom and gloom, Armani. You can't listen to the noise. Fans, it is what it is. You know, we all work with football fans, you know, we're in them social circles, in it, the WhatsApp groups, etc. The players, I don't feel they're listening to it. You can't get away from it. You've all got phones, you've all got social media. And you could just be like, I don't know, I'm just saying random names. I'm Semenyo. I could just be on TikTok. Something just comes up on TikTok. Semenyo's a flop. City are crap. The first real pressure game tomorrow. Inevitable battle incoming. That's not true. That's not true. It's true in that it is psychological, tactical, all those things. But it's not really. Because if we're honest, obviously the dynamics change. But we've been hearing that this is a big psychological test. It's a must win. We heard that against United. We definitely heard that in the 2 games against Liverpool. 1,000,000% we heard that against City at the start of the season. 1,000% that was said against Newcastle. Now, I'm not even saying these things were necessarily wrong. Liverpool was City could win every game from now to the end of the season. No one's going to look back and talk about the game at Anfield. That is probably City's first must win this season by hook or by crook. We're just going to have to get on with it, man. John Jules just scored. They tried to doubt the dude. Big up Tyrese John Jules. How many goals he got this year? Just keep it up anyways. I love God as much as the next guy, but Eze needs to stop being a soft philosopher boy and start moving mad too casual. That's not nice, though. Is he too casual or that's just what our guys like? Appreciate you, Camster. It's only crazy fans that thought City were done. This was always going to be a battle to the end. Battle to the end. My personal opinion, there's bare fluctuation. I've said this. There's bare fluctuation. There's mood swings from both teams to come. Spells of bad results. I don't want to say that I'll be and I told you so, but I said a few months ago, and this was just without knowing any of this. For me, in my heart as an Arsenal fan, I've said this before, and you lot have been here. I think this is going down to the last day of the season. Of course, in Arsenal's favour, I hope it's not. And I think the only time I think we're disclaimer, we're in a great chance of winning the league. I'm not suggesting anything else, but I will truly believe my club is winning the league 18th of April if you win at the Etihad, regardless of how that final goes. You win at the Etihad, because that's for me. That's the same way I just said City was a mental test at Anfield. That's how I feel as a fan with you lot at the Etihad. You ain't won there since 2015 for whatever reason. Of course, we've been done dirty, incredibly dirty twice there, but you haven't done so. So yeah, man. Some shook fans in the chat. We need to keep winning. That's the entire agenda. Facts. Villa have taken the lead. Villa have taken the lead, folks. So be interesting to see what's going on there. Burnley's still in the lead, folks. Because they came from 2 goals down against Palace. I need to see that. It's still 0-0 with Sunderland and Liverpool. To be fair, there's a reason Sunderland have an impeccable home record like this season. Have they lost at home? They ain't lost at home, innit? Or if they have lost at home, it's something silly like you've lost once. And if they get Europe, safe. But then again, you know what? Sometimes getting Europe, like you have to get it spot on because you need the first thing is you need a bigger squad. You need 1,000,000% a bigger squad. Like you got a tiny squad, safe. Even us. And see what I'm saying? When some of you want to tell me, oh no, Arsenal, girl, he got man of the match. Bro, that's a lie. Centre backs are getting man of the match. What the fuck? Big up, girl. I'm never gonna Wakanda forever, all of that kind of stuff. Huh? I'm convinced they troll us. You can't be watching this. By default, you can't get man of the match. What the fuck what has any defender had to do today for City? I know Donnarumma's about to take a goal kick, but come on, man. God, he's even got chalk in his hair. You're forcing it. You was bored, so you started doing that. This weren't the game for that. Bare City shirts are clean. These are the kits you don't need to throw to the fact that F in there. And something's got to be done on the real. Something's got to be done about ticket prices. Something's got to be done about bare things with football, man. Like even life, like we're gonna have to riot soon. They're taking a piss, bro. Like we're in a recession. We're heading towards a mad thing, man. Like they're waiting, like, hey, bro. Mackerel is £1.25, bro. Like, what are we saying? Like, it's time now, people. They're buying us. License, TV license. Love, imagine paying that's going up. They're buying us. It's time to rise up now, man. Enough's enough. When you're not ready, just give me the memo, man. 3 minutes of added on time. You lot are in top form as you always are. I mean, we saw the goals at the first half. We missed the first 14 minutes of this game as well. So appreciate you lot. It's 2 left-footed strikers. That's what's frustrating. Even that, is that a coincidence? Or what's going on? And again, for me, as an Arsenal fan, around Marino's injury, around Saka's actually, around Havertz's rehabilitation, for no reason, Gabriel Jesus, and obviously today, Kai Havertz, you wish you was a fly on the wall at London Coley to know exactly what's going on. There ain't a clause to recall Ranieri, and even if there was, you can't do it now, bro. It's February the 11th, player. We'll seal the title at the Etihad. This City team are not that team like before we got this people. Regardless, I do think we'll look back at this period in May, June, and laugh. Something feels different this year, and that's the thing. It does. Like, no, it feels the same. Like there's bad, like the criticisms, but it does feel like something is in the air. And I can't lie, even though it feels like there's blatant, and I'll never do this. There's blatant corruption. It does feel like there's the footballing forces kind of indirectly saying to Arsenal, the job's not done. You're not a million points ahead, but it's harder to. This year is harder to fail. But you've done your preparation. It's harder to fail than actually get over the line. Let's just put the left foot in front of the right and just keep working hard. The one thing I'll say, Bassi hasn't been the worst Fulham player on the pitch. Shout out him. And you lot say I get on to him. Even the City fans are going, getting the trains. Mind game strategy, maybe. We are in the final. Jen next door, I agree with this, but unfortunately, yeah, do you know what annoys me? Because comments like this is what I love, but at the same time, yeah, we're preaching to the death, bro. Like, but anyways, embrace the pressure. Anyone who's worked in high pressure jobs will know it gets the best out of you. We're winning this title. And even if we don't, which obviously I want you, bro, like, what can you do? Pressure's a privilege. You play for Arsenal, you say you want to win trophy and them things. This is what comes with it. You've been in this before. Obviously not the same, but you've got enough lived experience. Unsuccessful hate watch. Don't mess with, yeah, I can't say your name. To be fair, I just wanted to be here with you lot, man. And you're not being fair because you can't have been at the start. I said this can't be a hate watch. I can't expect Fulham to do anything. Definitely when they're not at home. Shout out Josh King because he's brought something. But yeah, they're not at home. They're not that team. We're going to make it gritty for you. They're a very good team, good manager. They're just calm. Yeah, stress is the opposite of boredom. The thing is, no, you should stress, but then you should also be hopeful. And then you should sit there and say, do you know what? I always do this. Like, the future's already written. Might as well just calm down. Oh, who is that? Number 14. I'm not going to... Is that Oscar Bob? You're not going to make it. You just showed why Pep Guardiola sold you. Should have made it 3-1 at the death. All smiles from Pep Guardiola as he embraces a hug from Marco Silva. To be fair, I hear it from City. Hugs all around at City. 6 big points on the road. Semenyo continuing his great goal scoring form. Haaland got on the score sheet. O'Reilly as well, man. The worst thing about this watch along is something that has had nothing to do with Arsenal in it. I mean, nothing to do with City in it. And that the Kai Havertz news has dropped. Good evening indeed. Emre back in a title race. Okay. I'll be honest. Aston Villa can do what they want. Liverpool don't go anywhere because this is not a good retention or attempt at your title. Chelsea fans, you put yourself in this. And Man United, let's see what the table looks like. At least for now. Oh, well, it's flopping me. It's cut to 3 points. Arsenal do have a game in hand. And I could be wrong, but surely we have a game in hand by the time we play our next Premier League fixtures. I don't care about games in hand. I care about realized points. Pardon me. To be fair, Villa are 6 points off it. Football's mad, you know. Football is mad. The Kai Havertz news must have come out within the last hour, to be fair with you. Like, when you lot were commenting it and I looked at it, it said 2 minutes. Unks, David Ornstein. Or in fact, by now, if you just type it in on Google, probably every journalist or article has lapsed onto it. There's no way you can type in Kai Havertz on Google and it won't come up. Do you see Arteta trying something new now that Kai is in the sidelines? I hope so, but he might revert back to type still. He might just say, you know what, Odegaard, you're back in. I'd rather see Eze because I do think when I get away from the pros of Odegaard or the cons of Eze or vice versa, I do think it's time that we just keep teams guessing, man. Keep teams guessing. I think the Havertz-Gyökeres thing, it worked. Maybe it's just the fact that 2 very different games, but Leeds and Sunderland, I do think there were similarities that we benefited from, especially with the substitutions in both games. Maybe it's been that. I don't know, man. Either way, man, just have to get 3 points. Just have to win. Just win the league, innit? Ah, mate. DG's Twitch has more adverts than the Super Bowl. Subscribe with Amazon Prime, you won't have that. Why are you hating, man? Horrible lad. But with that being said, I want to kind of get some videos out in relation to Kai Havertz, people. So there's no point wasting you lot's time. Appreciate you lot. Again, where watch-alongs are concerned, we kick off at 8 p.m. tomorrow. I'm live at 7 p.m. Sunday, we're obviously going to watch Wigan. So we've got Brentford and Wigan to watch together. If you haven't subscribed, if you haven't smashed the like button, what are you doing? Appreciate you lot in what's left of your morning, your afternoon, your evening, or night. Stay safe, stay blessed, and we'll link up again soon, man. Peace.
Always just like active and like defending.
I think, like,